Hey everyone, I hope your day is going well. Today I wanted to go ahead and show you our grocery haul from Azure for our whole food plant-based diet. This is something that we have recently started within this new year. A whole food plant-based diet is so rich in the ability to keep us healthy, prevent diseases, even reverse some of the chronic ailments that our society is being plagued by. Obesity, high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, atherosclerosis. Even it has been shown to decrease, prevent, and reduce cancers. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States, and following this is cancer. We need to do something to help to prevent these illnesses. As a pediatrician, I personally can tell you that many of my colleagues are not aware or not understanding how valuable a whole food plant-based diet is for our health and longevity. As we go on further into videos that I will do in time, I'm going to go into the specifics and take you through why you should consider a whole food plant-based diet for yourself and your family. Now, when we start a whole food plant-based diet, sometimes we're wondering, where should we begin? We are so used to using meats, oils, refined sugars, highly processed foods to make our meals and to plan for the foods that ourselves and our family will eat. And then if deciding to go ahead and make this life change, it can sometimes be a little bit daunting because we may not know exactly what ingredients to use, where to obtain them, and what we can do to really have a full and well-rounded, balanced diet. Having this type of diet will provide you with many of the minerals, proteins, vitamins, phytochemicals, and more. And as I said, as we go on, I will definitely take you through and into the detail that we need to know. This is life-changing, and it has been already for my family just over this past month and a little bit more. So today, I'm going to take you through some of the choices and items that you may want to consider in terms of what you can buy to go ahead and supply yourselves with rich and full of nutrient foods. So here we go. So the first thing that I'm going to show you from my Azure Standard Whole. And Azure Standard is a wonderful family-owned business that really helps us to source non-GMO, organic, and really responsibly sourced food items. They are also able to provide you the foods in bulk. If you want to buy them in smaller amount, that's perfectly fine too. There's no membership fee, and you can really gain much, saving money, and more importantly, providing yourself with lifelong richness in the foods that you eat. The first item is our medium organic avocados. These are wonderful. They are good in the fats that our body needs. They are so delicious in tortillas or a pita, over a salad. There's so many things that you can do with avocados. And as a pediatrician and mom, I want to make sure that on this diet that we are getting the rich and healthy fats that our body needs. So avocados are a wonderful choice. As with anything, moderation is key. So of course, you shouldn't necessarily have avocados every day, but if you include them in your diet through the week, that would be sufficient. And of course, you're going to feed yourself and family according to your personal needs. So if you have any issues with high cholesterol, you're wanting to stay away from more of the heavier side of foods, then you don't necessarily have to use this. But for my family, my children, I want to supply them with healthy fat options and tasty too. So these are the avocados. Next up is a huge bag of unsweetened coconut chips. These are delicious over multiple things. We're gonna go ahead and add it to our granola and other snack options. This is a wonderful thing to have. Brussels sprouts are amazing. We had no idea before we started this change how delicious they were. You always hear about people thinking Brussels sprouts are gross, but they are delicious. We stir fry them and we put them with other vegetable options like peas. You could do it over edamame. You can also add it to your salads. The choices are endless. And by the way, on a whole food plant-based diet, the possibilities are endless. We have so many fruit, vegetable, whole grain options that will provide us with the nutrition that we need. So honestly, this has been an amazing journey and a delicious one that continues going onwards. The next item are these beautiful onions. These are red organic onions. They are high in anthocyanins, those chemicals that help to prevent cancer, reduce inflammation, and really help to quell some of the illnesses that affect us chronically. If you can add onions to your diet daily, you will really reap the benefits. It's really delicious even as it is over a salad as well, or with guacamole. That would be another option that you can pair the avocados with. These are wonderful. They hold up well in the fridge, and the 10-pound bag lasts us for a while. Next up, I've taken out some of the sweet potatoes. This one comes in multiple sizes. I'll go ahead and put a little snapshot of the box and the size that we got, but these are a superfood. They are not only delicious, but they contain nutrients that take down inflammation and also help to prevent illnesses. I'm also going to be talking to you in future videos about our gut microbiome. The gut microbiome is actually where most of our immune cells reside. In the colon lies trillions of bacteria that communicate with our immune system every day. So what you put in your mouth and what goes into your stomach is literally going to interact with these trillions of molecules, bacteria, and other organisms that help us to thrive. It's either you're going to put something that will help you to be healthy and to sustain wellness, or will you put something in your body that will lead to inflammation, high cholesterol, and other disastrous diseases that we keep on seeing. So sweet potatoes are delicious. You can go ahead and bake them, We have even now discovered the usage of our air fryer. You can put them in there as well, and that will give it a nice caramelized effect. The next one up is our organic pecan pieces. These are wonderful to use as well in granola, over your oatmeal, over your cereal, or just as a wonderful healthy snack. Nuts and seeds should always be maintained in a whole food plant-based diet as well, because it provides us with not just protein, but wonderful and nutrient fats, fatty acids, omega acids that help us to thrive. And this is the 5-pound bag. Next up are the dried apricots. These are just delicious by itself. Another superfood. Helps also to regulate the gut, bowel movements, and so forth if we're having any issues there. Helps to keep us regular. Delicious also by itself, in yogurt, in your granola, in your salads. Multiple places that you find and discover as you start obtaining all of these different foods that you may not normally use. But these are wonderful, and this was the 5-pound bag. Next up, beans. You really want to include beans in your whole food plant-based diet. They are mighty warriors in keeping our gut healthy. These are Zuki Beans, and this is the 5-pound bag. This would be delicious over rice, in a taco, in a tortilla, in soups, stews. This would be also a wonderful superfood to keep in your pantry. Some of us have some sensitivities to beans. So if you're starting to have this diet, you can start slowly with your beans and then gradually increase over time. Because if you can, you really want to include the beans in your diet. They're also filling. So when you have this type of a lifestyle, you're eating lots of vegetables which contain lots of water, and they are low in calorie. And that's one of the beauties of eating like this. You can really eat to your full and not feel guilty that you're putting something unhealthy in your body, and that's not good for you. But things like beans, seeds, even some sprouts that I'm about to show you, they help to really bulk up our meal, and the beans in particular help to keep us fuller longer. And what does that mean? It means you're not going to be as likely going to the fridge or to the snack shelf to take up those unhealthy options. And hopefully you have already taken those options even out of your house. Don't tempt yourself. Your health is too important, and your children's health. So try to decrease the temptations that may be there and fill your home and pantry with living foods like these. Another wonderful item we have are the Kelp Granules. These are the 14-ounce size. This just helps to give you a boost of nutrients, particularly in the iodine category, which some people on a whole food plant-based diet may need to supplement with, and even those not on a whole food plant-based diet, they may need to have a little bit more iodine in their system. So this is nice to put over your stews, in your soup, to help give a little more boost. the organic raw carob powder. Now I know many of us have a sweet tooth. We like our chocolate and we really like that once in a while indulgence. Carob powder gives us that kind of chocolatey caramel flavor, but with higher nutrient power. So you can use this in the place of chocolate. You can make brownies, you can make a smoothie. Really, the choice is yours, but this is a nice option to have instead of the milk chocolate. Because in this diet, we don't drink milk. I'm gonna go into the health risks of taking in high amounts of milk. There are just so many. So please look forward to the videos that will come up where I talk about some of these specifics. But carob powder is a wonderful thing to have. Next up is a fun treat. This is a multicolored popcorn. When you see foods with these vibrant colors, purple in particular, you can know that it's high in anthocyanins. This fighting chemical that our body really needs to help fight inflammatory disorders and prevent illnesses. So this is not just a treat, but really something to improve your health. And this is the 5-pound bag. Next up is our Deglet Nor dates. These are delicious and we're so excited to have these. We're gonna go ahead and make some energy balls, which I will show in another video. You can combine it with coconut, almonds, pecans, a little almond butter or cashew butter, and really make a delicious and wholesome snack for your children. You can also use this as a sweetener in making your own plant-based milk. And those were pitted, so that helps in terms of the preparation that you may have to do. This is another pack of our Zuki Beans. We also have some raw almonds, another superfood that you really want to have in your pantry. Add it to your granola, eat it like it is. You can put them in some brownies, pastries. It's just a wonderful and really rich nutrient snack option. You can also make your own plant-based milk from these almonds or even oats, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. Speaking of oats and grains, we have a 25-pound bag of sorghum. This is a grain that many people are not aware of, but it is versatile, high in nutrients, and can be used for many things. You can use it to make tortillas. You can use it as a replacement of rice. Really, the options are multiple. And the bulk price was really reasonable. Next up is the organic thick rolled oats. This is wonderful to have. Oats can be used really as a daily staple. Many people have oats in the morning, every morning, because they just love it. They load their oatmeal bowl with fruits, nuts, seeds, dried fruits, all these wonderful things that are tasty and highly filled with fiber to keep your gut healthy. And this is a good price as well, and this is the 50-pound bag. Next up are these delicious Ezekiel Pittas. What is so wonderful are the ingredients. It has organic 100% stone ground whole wheat flour. Always look for whole grains when you make your purchases, because that means it has not been highly processed and relieved of its nutrient power. It has fresh carrots, barley flour, millet flour, lentil flour, soy flour, spelt flour, among others. I also look at the sodium, we look at the cholesterol, proteins, and really the profile is amazing. And even more amazing are the vitamins and minerals that are in just a small package like this. These were tasty for us. We combined it with some stir-fried vegetables, avocado, tomatoes, and you can use your choice of butters if you want to have a little bit more bulk to your meal. And this came in the big package of about 12 per pack. Next up are these delicious Great Northern beans. They are a little bit larger than your general navy beans, and they really keep you full long. So these are a wonderful staple over rice, in chilies, in stews. They are really tasty and high in nutrients. Great Northern beans at the 5-pound size. Next up, we have a superhero here. These are broccoli seeds that you can go ahead and sprout. Did you know that broccoli seeds that are sprouted contain more nutrients than a large stalk of broccoli? Amazing! This is a superfood that your gut will enjoy. Next up are the raw sunflower seeds in the 5-pound size. These are wonderful, as is in granola, over oatmeal, in yogurt, multiple things that you can do with these. This is another superhero, Moringa. Moringa is also known as the drumstick plant. It is used all over, mainly in the Asian areas such as India, and it has actually been shown to contain so many vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, and has even been touted to be able to purify water and many, many more. Stay tuned for a video in the future where I go into more detail about Moringa. So this is traditional medicinals tea. Next up, it is nice to have some nut butters if you can in your pantry. They help to add some more protein and bulk to your meal, such as using for a wrap or a pita, or just even making some delicious dressings and sauces to put over your veggies. So we have raw tahini made from sesame seed butter, and we have raw almond butter. What is nice when I look for items is what exactly is in the ingredients. Does it have any added oil, salt, sugar? Those are pretty much no-nos that we would like to avoid as much as possible. So these are nice because it's just the raw seeds, and that's all. Next up, you always want to have your supply of veggies. Ideally, you want to be taking this from your garden because that is the best freshest place where you will maintain the phytonutrients in a higher level than that which was not in your garden. But until you have a flourishing garden, it's wonderful to have some frozen options, which also maintain a good amount of nutrients. These are organic cut spinach, and then we also have some organic edamame. Both delicious, and they come in a nice bulk pack. I believe 12 per pack. Next up, we have some green peas. Another good frozen option to have, easy to toss over rice, and children love the taste of green peas. Also high in phytonutrients. And this is the 5-pound size. Next up, you want to stock up on your fruits. Of course, it would be great to have them growing in your garden, but until then, frozen is a good choice. These are frozen mangoes, and this is the 5-pound size. High in nutrients as well. Next up are just 1 pack of seeds. Always have seeds on hand so that you can have your own supply of needed highly nutritious items that you can grow. These are the evergreen white Nabucco bunching onions. Next up, I'm going to show you some sauces. It's always good to have sauces that can help to really brighten up your dish and really make it stand out. Okay, so the following items I picked up from our local Publix or Whole Foods, and there are just some options that you just want to grab quickly. So Coconut Secret is good to have to use as a marinade. We also found some garlic, rosemary citrus sauce, which is a nice flavorful sauce that you can use over many things and use as a marinade too. And then make sure when you're buying your sauces that you're looking for those that have low sodium so that you can curtail the sodium for yourself, and if possible, no sugar so that you can also curtail that too. So this is from Primal Kitchen. It's ketchup, organic, unsweetened, and then we have barbecue sauce, organic, unsweetened also. It's also very good to have yourself a supply of vinegars, vinaigrettes. When you're eating your veggies, you want to have these over them every now and then because they really help to absorb the nutrients that you're chewing on in a little bit higher of efficiency and manner. So if you can grab yourself a good balsamic vinegar, this will help you even more. We also grab some almond yogurt. You can also make your own yogurts, and you would need to have something to help you start that yogurt process. So something like this brand was a very good choice for us, and of course even by itself it was very tasty, and this one is unsweetened. Always look at the nutrition panel for your yogurts so that you can see how much sodium is in there, and of course try and buy the unsweetened version so that you can add your own fruits to your tailoring and specificity to avoid those extra sugars. Children's yogurts tend to be very highly filled with sugars that we really don't need. Next up, very important to have mushrooms, which are also another superfood in your diet. If you can get these in bulk, even better. Use them in your stir fries. Of course, try and cook them a little bit. And this is going to really help in your pantry toolbox. And just one more food item. We found the Pascha no sugar added vegan chocolate chips. They are dairy free and also a good option, and of course unsweetened, so that you can tailor the amount of sugar that you would want in your baking item. And last but not least, this is a non-food item, but very good to have, especially because it comes in the bulk size. This is dish soap. This is the lavender fragrance. We like this one, of course, because it's the gallon size, and you can even double it to help to wash your dishes and your hands if you want to save money and not having to buy 2 different types of soap. So that's a tip that we learned, and it really has helped us out. So I hope that this haul has been helpful for you. Please try and remember that a whole food plant-based diet honestly is life-changing. Preventing, slowing down, reversing, stopping ailments and disease are one of the greatest gifts that any one of us can have in life, and more importantly, to give to our children. Starting our children out with a good start will actually help them into their adulthood. More to come on what we can do and what the studies show in terms of children that do not eat whole food plant-based diet, more so specifically highly powered vegetable diet, whole grains, unrefined food. How do these children grow up? What diseases do they tend to have in comparison to others? So very important, and I will share that with you as time goes on. But for today, I hope that this haul was helpful for you, to give you a few ideas about what you can specifically do for your family to start out on a good foot. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in another video.